Yo, yo, yo. Let's go, let's go. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining in. I'll let some more people join in before we start talking facts on facts about our foods. What's going on with the food, guys? No big deal, right? Nothing's happening with the food. Nothing is to worry. There's no worry about the food, guys. We're all good to go. We have nothing to worry about. We can trust everybody on the food, right? You guys know what seedless lemons are? You guys know what the hell naturally seedless lemons are? Naturally seedless. Um, where do the seedless trees come from, fam? They don't come from God. They don't come from God. God did not make seedless trees for fruit. And lemons actually were made as well. Man-made lemons. But these ones are non-GMO, right? No big deal. Naturally seedless, non-GMO lemons. Non-GMO. What does non-GMO mean? If you can have these naturally seedless lemons, what does that mean, fam? You know what I'm saying? If you have the answer, please comment. Let me know how you can have something that's not genetically modified, but it doesn't have seeds. Let me know in the comments if you have a good explanation, because I want to hear it. Did you see the Lemon Girl video? She cut a lemon on camera and it reanimated back together. I want to see that one, man. This is like a sci-fi movie, guys. Yeah, we gotta search for the watermelons with seeds, guys. And then good luck finding a real watermelon, because even the seeded ones are much different than nature provided. Even a seedless, when your watermelon is this big, that's not how they were on the earth. Watermelons were never were this big. Watermelons were like this big. Okay, they were like a small, like a size 4 soccer ball. All right, if that. And they were full of the rind. The rind went through the watermelon, and they bred the rind out. That's why the white strings you see in the watermelon that go through it, they're very faint. That was the rind. That was the fiber. They were never this like ball of sugar. They were a balance. They were fiber and fructose, not just fructose. People are eating these watermelons. They're pure sugar. They're pure sugar. They don't have the fiber. The rind contains the fiber. You eat all the sugar watermelon down to the rind, and then you don't eat the rind. Think about that. You're not eating the fiber. And then there's no seeds, so you're not getting any fiber effect without the seeds as well. It's just gross. I think it's gross. How does it affect your body? Okay, so are you what you eat? If you are what you eat, then you are eating something genetically modified, then you are becoming genetically modified in some way, shape, or form, right? If you guys vibe with me, please tap the likes on the live. I don't have a whole lot of time to be on here, but when I do go live, I do like to get pushed out to those who want to see my content. So TikTok wants people to tap on the screen. It's really dumb. I think just having viewers should be enough, but it really makes a big difference if you like it. I appreciate it very much. How does it affect your body? You are consuming something that's modified. So how would you think that could make a difference? Why do you think that why do you think that this even came about? GMO. Why do you think that the term even is a big deal? It's because it does bad things to us. I appreciate you guys tapping the screen, by the way. I really do. It's actually just grafting. Nope. Nope, it's not. You don't know. Did you do it? Do you really know the truth behind it? You can't just graft seeds out of fruits. When a fruit is seedless, you are changing the entire structure of it. You gotta wake up. It is a natural hybrid of lemons. Seedless fruits are not natural. Seedless fruits are not natural. Fruits were never naturally seedless. Fruits were never seedless. You can keep trying to twist it and make it sound cool and healthy, but in the end, seedless lemons are not real. I don't care how you spin it. I don't care what you say. Watermelons were the size of grapes when they were discovered. That's possible. I would believe that. This is how these things start. The peach used to be the size of a cranberry. I have pictures of and information of this. Appreciate you guys on the likes very much. Those who vibe with me, it helps me greatly. If you want to help me help you. Fruit is usually sugar. Fruit is usually mostly fructose. There's no fiber. And fructose turns into sucrose, which is sugar. Fiber is the buffer for fructose. It's a balance in nature, just like a lot of other plants, just like the MJ plant. It used to have two compounds. Now it only has the TH compound. The CB compound is gone. It's been bred out of the plant. So here you are again playing God with these plants, turning them into something they never were. The Honeycrisp apple, for a perfect example. There's no fiber in the Honeycrisp apple. It is a sugar fruit. There's only maybe 3 grams of fiber and 25 grams of sugar in a Honeycrisp apple. That is the same ratio as a Snickers bar. You know what I mean? Think about that in the ratio world as far as the blood sugars are concerned. So we have to see things for what they are, man. We have to see them for what they are. Okay? What is our issues as human beings? We are all high insulin. We're all running on high blood sugars. This is why a lot of people are diabetic, and or the majority of the population is pre-diabetic. And most people don't know it. You can start getting Alzheimer's 30 years before you even have a clue that you're developing Alzheimer's. You know? So we just need to see these things for what they are. Alzheimer's is type 3 diabetes. It's another form of blood sugar problems. Look around the American diet. What does the American diet do to us? What is it? It's all high refined carbohydrates. If you look at your food, it's all going to be around 20 carbs per serving, 20 to 50 or more carbohydrates per serving, and that is refined carbohydrates. That is not real carbohydrates found upon nature. Nature would never provide this many carbohydrates in one concentration of meal. So your insulin is now being shot through the roof inhumanely, and it's attacking your blood sugars, and it's causing problems in the human body because we're insulin deficient, we're insulin dependent, we're inefficient with our insulin because it is a attack on the insulin levels of the human beings. And then you learn that when you are attacking somebody's insulin, it kills their nerves, right? It kills the nerves. And then you look at all the issues alongside the obesity. It's a lot to do with nervous system. People who are diabetic, you'll see they always wear glasses or they're losing their hair, right? Because we're killing the nerves. These are all nerves. Neuropathy, I had it. I had peripheral neuropathy, and I still do. And that is due to damaging my nerves. And that is due to high insulin, to me eating a ton of refined carbs and sugars and doing it in a concentrated amount as my addiction was food. I just could wake up, eat a cheeseburger, and literally like an addict, just eat food like an addict until it caught up to me quickly. I did it at high concentrations. I'm like somebody who smoked 3 packs a day and got a lot quicker than the person who smokes a couple a day, and it gets them a lot later in life. But along the way, it's still harming you. That's what the food is. Do you know what I mean? This is my story. This is all about what's going on with the human race. This is what's all going on with everybody, man. And everybody doesn't know. You know, we have all these experts and all these docs, but people are still very ill. If we had so many geniuses out here protecting us, why are so many people Wall-E characters? Why are so many people having to depend on the system? If you don't have a doctor in this world, you are screwed. Think about that. Should you really have to have a doctor? Or should you have a hospital, heaven forbid, you get a cut or something, an emergency? I understand we need these people, right? We are humans. We can get damage from other ways, right? But when it comes to needing somebody to keep you alive day to day, that's a big problem. And when we really think about, if you don't have a doctor in this world, you are insane. I don't have a doctor. I am insane. You know what I'm saying? I play my own, and that's not okay by the standard of this world. That's terrifying in this world, right? To play your own doctor. I've had to do it for the past 15 years. I've been in there, and I've played their games, and I lost their games. I fell for my own tricks. I went through every single test. They put me through all the CAT scans, MRIs, all of that stuff. And I was a clean bill of health, but I was devastated by anxiety. And they couldn't even properly diagnose my anxiety. All they did in the end was prescribe me a pill.
Baby.
So I know from experience the things that I've seen. The Lord in the Bible says the fruits and vegetables are the seeds of power. Yeah. They've intentionally destroyed the God-given food. Honeycrisp apples are selectively bred. Yeah, for sugar and size. Bro, you guys don't understand. Let me show you. Let me educate you. This is what the apple used to be. Do you see this? This is a crab apple. This is the flower growing off of the end of it. This is nothing close to a Honeycrisp apple. Okay? So if you start off with something small and fibrous, right? And it's almost sugarless. If you bite into one of these, it'll be very sour even when it's fully ripe because it contains fiber. Okay? So when you take the fiber away and you breed it for the size and sugar content, you're changing the molecular structure of this god plant. Now it's going after your insulin because there's no fiber. Do you guys see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? So this is not a Honeycrisp apple. Honeycrisp apple is very, very far away from this. That's just the facts. Low or no nutritional value, just sugar. Yep. Seedless lemons are not good. Crab apples aren't good for you. Then they're not supposed to be eaten then, because Honeycrisp apples, you can't just make an apple by man to make it good for you. It doesn't work that way. You can't make plants in labs or by propagation or by playing God and then it be beneficial to you because your body doesn't recognize things that are made by man. It's a random roulette when man makes plants. That's right. That's right. Very true. Let's go on. I'm going to show you something else right now. See this? This is an apple. When do you draw the line? Now I hate apples? No, I love apples, buddy. Don't be upset. Just pay attention. What is happening? This dude hates everything. Blah, blah, blah. You guys are tripping. Look, this is an apple now. Big, giant green apples that they have. Where do you draw the line? It doesn't matter. Let's just keep growing them bigger and bigger. Let's do James and the giant apple. Let's do James and the giant peach. Why don't we just grow them the size of a house? Just grow them on the size of a house, buddy. Yep. Yep. Why not just keep going? It doesn't matter. It's big, so what? This is the ignorance that's getting people. If you don't think that there's a line that you should draw with your food where they should stop messing with the genetics of your food, then you gotta wake up. If you don't like me or if you are crying inside, then just go. Just go or I'll block you. If you're mad that they changed your food, I don't care. Look, where do you stop? Where do you stop? I'm going to keep talking about this. And just because you're angry or hating or you're upset that they changed your food, it's not going to stop me or slow me down. I'm just going to go harder on it. I'm going to restart the live and I'm going to put it back up. And that's what I'm going to do. All right? So we'll get right back on the For You and we'll get people seeing what they do to your food. This is an apple. Where do you draw the line? Let's keep growing them. Why not? Let's make it so big that the tree can't support it. You can't be mad, guys. It's not that hard to believe. It's the whole idea. Why wouldn't we pay attention to them changing the food like this? If you think that it could be too good to be true when you've got just a giant sugar fruit, do you think it could be a little too good to be true? Who cares, right? There's no nutrients in something like this. There's no nutrients. They've been doing these things even with like pumpkins, but you're not eating the pumpkins. Think about that. They modify them heavily for growth, but you don't really eat those pumpkins, right? But what about when they do it to your food? No big deal? Think about it, guys. Yeah, if this was true, they wouldn't even be growing from a tree. I'm going to tell you right now, they are finding ways to grow these things. That thing, think of the branch that has to support that apple. No big deal. Yeah, exactly. So, you're an idiot if you just come in and you have nothing behind what you say but negative comments. There's a difference between proving this right and talking about the details and just running your mouth. That's why I block you clowns. And then you don't get to learn the truth no more. You get to keep getting told what to do. They taken the seeds out of the watermelon. That's right. They're special for the health. They're special for the plant. And the watermelon is much different than it occurred in nature. The watermelon used to have the rind going through it. Now, it's a sugar fruit. There's no fiber in it, even with seeds. You want to see? Let me show you the original watermelon, guys. Let's look. So, again, this doesn't mean anything, right? This doesn't make any difference to you. Just think about it. Does this matter? Who cares? Who cares? They made it better, right? They made it better. It's better now. It's easier to eat. It's sweeter. It doesn't have any fiber. There's no seeds. It's a lot better now. No big deal, right? There's no problem with this. There's no issues with doing this. If you guys vibe me, please tap the screen on my live because I got a lot of people who naysay the truth and they hurt the analytics of my page with their hatred. So if you can please like it to prove and support my content, it will help me greatly. Thank you so much. I usually don't beg for anything, but I'm trying to get the truth out to you guys. I don't question this stuff. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't question this. I know these facts. Appreciate you guys on the gifts as well very much. Those were not apples. Nope. Can't find the real grapes. Right? Lots of people are scared of the truth. Lots of hate, lots of haters. What happened to my live yesterday? They were reporting it and it shut me down, and then I appealed it and they appealed it. And then I was unrestricted. I was going to be out for another week because they report my content. That's weird, because I actually have something going on here. I'm not just saying things that are make-believe. I actually have proof behind the things I say. I'm not just making this up for fun. I've been telling people these things for a long time, and it's starting to uncover, like what they coat your fruit with. People are learning shellac. They put it on the candy. It's bug poop. It's bug poop. They put it on the fruit. Lac resin. Look up lac resin. You see what I'm saying? So I don't eat lac resin. Not in a really long time. I haven't ate some inorganic fruit in a very long time. But those who are eating number 4 fruits are most likely consuming either petroleum wax or lac resin. Do you think that's a coincidence? Do we think? The whole idea is as you get conscious, you're supposed to graduate from these things, right? You're freeing yourself from these things that are set at different levels in our world to trick you, to lure you. You just got off the fast food? Good job. Well, unfortunately, if you're eating a bunch of number 4 produce, then you are eating glyphosate, because they have to keep the bugs off them, right? You're eating glyphosate. Whether you clean it or not, that does not matter, okay? So we have to know this. And then they are coding this in now 3 to 4 different things, okay? Lac resin, petroleum wax, a peel, or a vegetable grade coating, which is usually monoindiglycerides already anyways, okay? So when we consume these things, then we are agreeing to consume these things that we are educated about. We know that they spray the crops with the non-organic produce. And then if you eat something that's processed and it's made from inorganic crops, then you would be consuming those substances that get applied to those crops that are already highly modified. Corn used to be grass seeds. The corn kernels used to be tiny grass seeds, and they grew them over 10,000 years, painstakingly, kernel by kernel, right? That's what our maize corn is. That is massively produced, and it does not digest. Corn, you poop corn out. When you chew it and swallow it, you still poop out kernels of corn because it's not digested. And when you consume a bunch of foods that do not digest, you are wreaking havoc on the gut. The gut is confused. The gut is working overtime to break down a food that it cannot recognize. Do we understand? And then it causes issues in the skin, in the body, inflammation, the gut feeling. It's all connected, right? So when we consume a bunch of fake plants that are sprayed with glyphosate, that are modified, right, and turned into powders like flour or corn flour, and you consume these things and they don't digest, just because we turn a flour or a indigestible substance into a flour, that doesn't mean it's edible. You can put salt in sawdust and make sawdust taste good. Look up what cellulose is. It's wood pulp. It's in almost all of the foods and the dog foods. When you ever heard the rumor that there's sawdust in dog food, look it up. It's not about, oh, was it? No, it's this. It's in the ingredients. They have to tell you. Appreciate you guys. So this is what's going on out here, you guys. And I've been seeing it, and I've been having to patiently wait for the rest of you guys to see it. There's some people in here tripping hard, huh? Hey, what's up, Coffee Queen? How you doing, fam? John, how you doing, fam? Are there any books I would recommend? You know, there's a lot of good books out there. It depends in what genre. You know, if you need to get control of your mind, look up Dr. Joe Dispenza. Any of his books will blow you away. If you're wanting to learn more about spirituality, which is very important, then go look up The Lightworker's Guide to the Astral Realm on Amazon. If not, there's a lot of people and a lot of information that I got from videos on YouTube, not just books. Dr. Eric Berg, you know, Dr. Joe Dispenza is also on YouTube. Dr. Sebi. Also, there is an ebook on Dr. Truth's website that is very good, and that's an ebook you can download right off of their site. Dr. Truth is linked in my bio, so you can see their items that they offer and link it straight through my bio. Is my sea moss sourced? Yes, my sea moss is going to be coming from Jamaica or Honduras, guys. The wild Jamaican Honduran rock-grown sea moss. The rocks are attached, fam. The coating seeps into the food. Yeah, you can't get those coatings out, you guys. Yeah, this is why genetically modifying is so great, because we had a fruit that wasn't that great. We had a fruit that wasn't that sweet. We had a fruit that had too much fiber, and we wanted something sweet and fiberless. We want sugar, right? We wanted watermelon sugar. The song Watermelon Sugar. Watermelon wasn't sugar before. This is the difference here. This is modifications. This is not a natural occurrence. Do we understand? This is what I'm here for. You want to see the cucumbers? Do you want to see the cucumbers and the bananas? Let's go. Yeah, let's look at the cucumbers, guys. Let's go. All right. I'm just warming up. I can go 11 hours straight on this stuff, guys. All right, we'll start with the banana for now because I can't find my picture on the cucumber right now. The cucumber, guys, used to be round with spikes coming off it. That used to be the cucumber. So now you see this elongated cucumber with these little bumps. That used to be the spikes. Okay? That used to be the spikes on the cucumber. All right? So now you've got this long, bumpy cucumber, right? It used to be a round, bumpy spike that really wasn't that edible. It really wasn't that edible. L-cysteine is not good. Dr. Berg used to be a chiropractor. Dr. Berg is healing millions on millions of people now, and he helped heal me from 10 plus diseases. Okay? So pick your partners. I don't care what he is. He helped me with his information. I practiced it. I played it in my life and practiced it, and now I preach it. Okay? So it doesn't matter who he is. Yes, he was a back doctor. And just like Joe Dispenza, he was a chiropractor. And Joe Dispenza is now changing millions on millions of people's lives, teaching them the placebo effect and how it can heal you. Watch the movie Heal on Netflix. Watch the movie Heal on Netflix and learn what the placebo, how strong it is. Because the placebo and the nocebo effects are very real. Okay? And they can go two ways, positive or negative. All right? So if you go believing, it's the belief, family. A medication cannot be approved unless it goes through a placebo effect, because of the power of the mind can alter the results of a medicine. Okay? That's the power of the mind. So who says we can't tap into that and take that further with our belief? The belief sets the intention, right? Again, if you guys vibe, please tap the screen. I'm barely getting many likes. If you are viewing in here, if you don't vibe or you don't like me, you know what I mean, that's fine. But it does help me greatly when you guys just tap the screen every once in a while. There's 100 of you guys in here. If you did one tap, it would bump me up 100 likes. And this will get this information out to more people. People need to be hearing this. You guys want to look at corn? You want to look at corn? All right, thank you. I appreciate you guys. I see the likes coming. I know that the things I say, they're so interesting that you forget to tap. I do the same thing on other people's lives. But if you want to help the homie, it does help the homie. Let me pull up the corn, family. Here's the corn, guys. How it started, how it's going. How it started, how it's going. Is there significance in this? Does this matter at all? It's 1,000 times larger and 4 times sweeter. It's 1,000 times larger and 4 times sweeter. Does this matter? Does it matter? Because remember, when we poop this thing right here, it doesn't digest. It does not digest. We poop out corn whole. Like me or not, it don't matter who you are, you cannot digest corn. Even as a small child with a brand new digestive system, you will see kernels of corn in your kid's poo. Why? Because it doesn't digest. Why? Because it's 1,000 times different than it started. Why? Because they modify it. Why? Because it used to be a type of grass seed. Why? Is this the most commercially produced plant? Why? And why has it been done to so many more plants? Wheat is the same thing. Why? Why are we consuming things that do not assimilate with the human body? Because they're not recognized. Because they're 1,000 times different than they started. You would have never ate this grass. You would have never even ate this grass seeds. These are grass seeds. This is corn. Okay? This is the commercially produced version. It's like the bananas. The Cavendish is the commercially produced. That's the one that's the most modified. There's levels to it. We got to pay attention to the details. What do they say, guys? The devil's in the details. Like me or not, this is the truth. This is the facts. I don't care who you are or what you say. There is no nutritional value. You're never going to get nutrition from something that does not digest. Try it with plastic. Do you think that you can eat plastic and assimilate with plastic? Let's go more on the corn. You wanted more proof? This is just one slide. Here is more proof about the corn, right? A lot of people who not vibing me dropped out. That's fine. If you don't vibe with the truth, then please leave. Wild corn used to be this grass. Modern corn is this. Do we understand, bro? That's not corn, bro. No, that's not corn. This is corn. This is corn. 1,100 years of what? 15th century. They started this way back. This is the truth, the history of your food. It's genetically modified. Corn is good. Who cares if you digest it? When you consume something that does not digest, you do not eat it. Why would you put something in your body that your body does not recognize or use as energy or to create you? You are made out of what you eat. Your cells, your skin, your hair, your eyes, everything on your body is made of what you eat. Why would you care if you eat something that it doesn't recognize? Why would you care if you're consuming something that your body doesn't know what it is, nor does it find nutrient, nor does it assimilate? That means, does it become? When I eat berries, I become berries. My body assimilates the berry, and I make new tissue and cells out of those berries, and they assimilate with my body. They are recognized by my body because they are something God made. More closer to nature, a wild blueberry, a little bitty wild blueberry. God made those. When I eat something God made, I am becoming that. Why would I want to consume something that man made? Why would I want to be becoming? Why would I want to become genetic modification? I would rather eat this fake grass, this wild grass, than this thing. Because at least this was recognized in true nature. This was made by man. So who cares if you eat something you don't digest? Let's just fill up on a bunch of things that don't digest. Do you think that you might be a little lacking of nutrients if you're eating a bunch of foods that don't digest? Oh wait, that's the American diet. Ding, ding, ding. That's already happening. Wow. Let's keep consuming foods that don't digest. Well, this isn't the only one that doesn't. Wheat doesn't either. Why do you think people have so many intolerances to gluten? Because it's glue. Do you know how they glue paper together? After they bleach it with formaldehyde or chlorine, everything like that, they use gluten. They use gluten. And remember, we used to make fun of the people who were gluten intolerant? They're lucky, because if you consume gluten over a long period of time, it destroys the gut. Now we all have gut problems. We all have skin issues. Okay? So who cares if you eat things that wreaks havoc on your digestive system and destroys the gut lining and causes leaky gut and all these issues we have? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares where it stems from? Let's not pay attention to anything. Let's just keep going, because the way it's going is good. Everybody's healthy anyways. So why am I here talking? Everybody's in good shape. If you're over 30, you don't have any overweight issues. If you're over 30, you've never had a problem in your life. Most likely, 90% of the human race, by the time they're 30, they're going to start noticing symptoms of what they're doing. If you're lucky. If you go a little longer, or if you didn't consume as much, you may be able to stretch it longer. But eventually it catches up to you. It's like smoking. You can get away with it for a long time, but eventually it will catch you. That's what is going on. Appreciate you. I will always continue preaching and teaching the truth. I will never stop with telling the truth, okay? Yeah, you guys, gluten is protein. Let's look at wheat. As a former farm kid that's been indoctrinated and told, it doesn't make no sense to you because you're programmed. It doesn't make sense because I'm a farmer and I grew corn. That don't make no sense. You're programmed to believe in that corn-fed is good. GMO corn, genetically modified corn, corn syrup, corn sugar. You're programmed to think it's good. Why? Because where does that take you? Takes you into the doctor. Uh-oh. I'm starting to see this whole thing was set up, maybe. Was this rigged? Oh no. Is everybody falling for it? Does everybody have a doctor and medical insurance? You better, because it's going to catch you sooner or later. The primary goal of the teosinte domestication was to improve the ear and its kernels. Yeah, exactly. They did a great job. It took them over 10,000 years. But they did it, man. They did it. Thank you, guys. Now we can consume something that doesn't digest. They make a flour out of this. You know, Takis, they make it out of corn flour. Make something into a flour that doesn't digest. Turn plastic into a flour and eat that. It still doesn't digest just because it's ground into a powder. Okay? It doesn't mean your body can assimilate with it. Your body's still rejecting the plastic. It's pushing it out. Do this over and over and over all day long and keep wreaking havoc on the gut and see what happens. Keep doing it. Native people did not breed this corn, man. Pay attention, Johnny. This is not the native corn, Holmes. You know what native corn looks like? It's much different than this. And it was a lot more fibrous. It was a lot less tasty. Why do you think they have the tasty non-fibrous one? They tell you corn fiber. It's not real. It's genetically made. What's the ideal diet? It's going to be foods that are made more closer to nature, alkaline foods that haven't been modified as much. Berries haven't been modified as much. The smaller tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, haven't been modified as much. Okay? Cherries haven't been modified as much. Pears, the smaller apples haven't been modified as much. These are all at different levels. Okay? Your body can still digest these fruits and vegetables that are made closer to nature. But foods that are man-made are acidic and they do not digest. Raw fruits. I eat mostly alkaline raw fruits, okay, with seeds. Yep, that's my diet. And then I'm fasting, man. I'm fasting most of the time. I just did a 2-day fast. I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm 37 and I have muscle and I don't eat meat. I don't eat protein. Why am I jacked? Why am I in such good shape? Why do I have a six pack? Why am I healthy now when I used to not be? Why am I tan skin and clear skin now when I wasn't ever? Why does this matter? Why do I practice what I preach? Why do I know these facts? Why do I not let nobody get me down and try to bring me down? Because I know I look good and I feel good. Mentally, physically, spiritually. And I want the rest of the human race to be there. I'm confident in myself. I'm healthy now. I don't have a DOC. I am my own. I don't trust anybody. I don't believe anything. Where can you get copper? I, I offer a couple copper water bottles in my Amazon list, and you can find real copper. Um, I go locally for real copper because then you can test it yourself and you can talk to them about it. You want to make sure you're not using synthetic copper on your body because it'll leave heavy metals on your skin. Okay, be careful with the copper. Make sure it's real, fam. Seeds, seeds, seeds. Seeds, seeds, seeds. Let's keep going with what they do with the food. You want to learn more? I got 10 minutes. Do you know what the peach used to be? Here's the peach, guys. Take a quick look. The history of your food. It's 64 times the size. Who cares? It's James and the Giant Peach. Who cares? GMO and breeding are different, bro. Thank you. Thank you, bro. Thank you so much. You just broke it all down for me. Like I'm gonna sign off, guys. Uh, this is so much different, and everything's fine now. There's nothing going on out here. Go about your business, guys. You want to talk about the tomato? You farted one out. You want to see the tomato? It's a lot like this. Take a look. You guys don't get better lives than mine. It don't get better than mine when it comes to learning about your food. This is the history of your food. This is what a tomato used to be. Here's how's it going. Now, is there an in between the Roma tomatoes? Yes, they were also smaller to start. Okay? But this is what the tomato is today. No big deal. This is the truth. What's wrong with selective breeding, guys? Let's look again. Let me show you. Let me show you something. What's wrong with selective breeding? What did these things used to be? Like me or not, I don't care, because I will always speak the truth. The truth will set you free, guys. If you vibe with me, please tap the screen and show TikTok that I'm not just here lying to people. Appreciate the likes on the live, guys. They're free to tap. You don't have to give no gifts. I've got 10 minutes here. Appreciate you. This was a carrot, fam. It was a root. You know how the little bitty hairs grow off the carrots? Listen up closely. I'm gonna give you some more free game on your history of your food. Do you know the little hairs that grow off the carrots? They're annoying, right? You want to cut them off. They're kind of weird. They feel weird, like unnatural. That was the root coming off of it, Holmes. And they use carotenoids to make it orange, a chemical. Research it. They changed it, and it wasn't natural. Look up a carotenoid. That's a coincidental name. It's got carrot in it. They changed it from a root with some shrubbage, right? And then now you see these big old tentacles. Those are the little bitty hairs that come off of the carrot. The little hairs, the little weird hairs. Think about it. You can feel them when you grab a fresh carrot. It was these roots that have been modified down to hairs. They had a very strong, bitter flavor. They didn't taste all yummy like a carrot. Nope. They tasted bitter like a root. What's wrong with this? Nothing. Nothing. Let's just keep going. Why stop here? You know the baby carrots? Wait till you go down the baby carrot rabbit hole. Baby carrots, they use chemicals to coat them when they cut them so they last, because once you remove the fiber from the fruit, it will start to deteriorate quickly. That's the little bit left of the skin. When you make the baby carrot, you're removing all of the fiber, the only little bit of fiber that's left, and exposing the flesh of this modified plant. And so you need a chemical so they don't mold immediately. And you put them in a plastic bag. And then we feed them to the kids. And we say, oh, this is a healthy snack. The body doesn't digest these correctly because they used to be a root. Because they used to be a root. Baby carrots, go research baby carrots, fam. They use a chemical to keep them from spoiling. chemical, not a natural, healthy thing. And if you were paying attention, this is how the baby carrot started, fam. Does that matter? I mean, this is where it started, and now they're like this. Chemicals are natural. Here we go with the chemicals. Then go eat some bleach. Chemicals are natural. All of them are natural, so we can consume chemicals at any level. So then we would consume bleach or any of that. Why not? It's all chemical. You're denying the fact of what's going on here. You're denying the fact. Thank you guys for the likes, those who vibe. I appreciate you. It helps out the page greatly, okay, with the truth in our foods. Nothing is going on. Nothing to see here, right? Nothing to see here. It's all good to go. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you. Those who do vibe me, please jump in the link tree in my bio if you want to see my recommended items and you want to see the things that I know and I research and approve. Also, check out my content. I just so happen to have millions on millions of views for my information. That's weird because most people don't like me. So why am I getting views? It might be because I might be talking about something called the truth. It might have something to do with the truth. So you can check out my content, check out the facts that I put out there for you to learn, and then take that information and do what you want. Hopefully get healthier, because I'm going to tell you right now, there's 90 something in my life. I guarantee you 90% of you have some kind of ailment. And do you think you should? Do you think you're just ailed because of you're alive? Or do you think that it could have something to do with what you put in you on some level? Until we learn the truth and the facts, we don't know what's cracking. So I appreciate you guys. Those who are hating, just block me, fam. If you don't like me, just bounce. You know what I'm saying? If you're angry or you're sad because you're unhealthy and you don't want to learn the truth, then you can leave my account. Please leave. Because you're not wanted, or am I asking for you? Okay? If I was asking for you, I would say, haters, please come and sign into my life. Nutrition, I would love to invite you in right now, bro, but I'm literally just about to shut the live down. I appreciate you very much. Appreciate you guys that do vibe me and like my page, like my lives, share my content, like, favorite, comment, share on my videos, please. If you vibe, it makes a big difference when my analytics go up, because I get the views, I get the watch times, but people don't like because they're either so compelled by learning the truth, or they're just mad that I'm telling them the truth, or they're mad at what has been done. So then they don't end up actually helping me. I'm out here trying to help, and people are out here trying to learn. So I'm trying to spread the real information. Okay? And the more you guys comment, I can block you. That's perfect. Keep doing it. Keep commenting. You're helping out my page, and then I get to block you. Alright? So keep commenting, and please keep running your mouth. Is it already possible to order the toothbrush? Yes, you guys. If you don't know, I invented an all-natural Mizwack toothbrush. Those who want to know about the plastic toothbrush, the 666 microplastics, I invented a toothbrush, an all-natural, healthy toothbrush. And I make it myself. And I handcraft these. And I patented this. This is my invention, and I offer them to you guys who want a real healthy toothbrush instead of 666 microplastics. Yep. Be angry. Get mad. Get more mad that you're chewing on plastic. I deliver across the whole world, fam. I deliver worldwide my all natural, non plastic toothbrush. And you can put this in your yard debris. If you're mad about the chemicals being plastic, you can put this in your yard debris. You hear what I'm saying? It's not plastic, homie. This takes a lifetime of the earth to break down. This you put in your yard debris when you're done, homie. This assimilates with the body because it's a real plant. This is not recognized by the human body, homie. This is because it's all natural. It's a stick. You're washing your teeth with a stick. You're brushing them. You're washing your mouth with the enzymes coming off of this real plant. Okay? They're $8 a piece, fam, because I offer free shipping and they are handcrafted. So it's all up to you. And they last for weeks on weeks. If you want them to last a very long time, they will last you a long time. And they are very soft. You can run the bristles into your gums. And they're good for you. They're good for your health. They're good for your mental health. They are good for the micro organisms in your mouth, which is an ecosystem. Your mouth, we are putting in fluoride and microplastics mixed up with this thing. This is a microplastics. This is wood and a tree branch, homie, and bamboo. This isn't even a tree. The handle, this is bamboo, which is way more sustainable than cutting down trees. Bamboo is growing, one of the fastest growing plants. Bamboo is a plant, it's not a tree. And bamboo is very plentiful, and you can grow bamboo anywhere. Bamboo is sustainable. Bamboo is extremely strong. Bamboo should replace anything plastic that you need strength for. You can make bamboo into a moldable item. You know what I'm saying? You could make molds with this. Do I want to save the planet? I already am. And that's going to make people mad. You know why? Because I've sold hundreds and hundreds and thousands of these toothbrushes. Okay? And now these are going out. And people are using this wooden bamboo toothbrush instead of the microplastic non-biodegradable. So do I want to save the planet? I do. And I want to save human beings too. And I'm doing it. And that makes people mad. But I'm already doing it in my own small way. And do I care if it's making a big impact yet? No. But I'm doing it in my own ways. And I am helping people. So if you're mad at me for that, then that's up to you. You got a large facility of bamboo? That's what's up, guys. Appreciate you. Mad? Yes, a lot of people are mad. A lot of people are mad at me. A lot of people, they get mad that I invented something, that I have a name for myself, that I'm helping change the world. Okay? Are people haters? Yes. If you don't have haters, you're doing something wrong. I have more haters than I have likers. Okay? So if you don't like me, join the crew. If you don't believe in what I talk about, join the crew with the rest of the haters. I don't care. I don't care how upset you are. I don't care how jealous you are, because I am making a difference. And my toothbrush is the best toothbrush I've ever used in my life. And I don't even care what you say about if I invented it. Yes, I invented this particular toothbrush. Did I invent the toothbrush? LOL? No, I didn't say I invented the toothbrush. LOLs. Okay? I invented my toothbrush. This is mine. My name is on it. I patented it legitimately. Okay? So keep getting mad. I'm going to keep changing the world, and I'm going to keep selling thousands of these, and I've already sold thousands, and that makes haters mad. That makes people upset. Okay? So here we are. This is the truth. Put this in the yard debris. Put that in your yard debris. They'll fine you because it doesn't break down in the world, nor does it break down in the body. Think about that. If this doesn't biodegrade in the world, in the earth, how does it biodegrade in you? How does this break down in you? So that's why I have a natural toothbrush that's actually sustainable. Okay? You can even reuse the handles if you choose. And you can just change out the Mizwack so you choose. Alright? So I appreciate you guys on getting me to 17,000 likes. And Jesus loves you. And whether you like it or not, I'm going to keep speaking the truth. I'm going to keep smashing the naysayers. I'm going to keep proving that these things matter, okay? I'm going to keep proving it. And just wait till people wake up. You're not consuming it. Anything that goes in your mouth, you consume. Your body will take it in, okay? The black mold does not grow on Mizwack. Mizwack doesn't mold, and the bamboo handles do not mold. I have instructions when I sell these. It will explain what you do. They come with a special bag, and they're made to dry out when not in use, so they never mold. They don't have enough time to mold because they dry out. They're made to dry out, and then you re-wet them when you use them. There's a system to it, okay? Just to get that fact out there, all right? So, but mold can live in plastic too, family. There's no splinters with Mizwack. Research it. No splinter ever with the Mizwack. Fragments can come off here and there of the Mizwack, but it's so soft it will never splinter you. So get splintered by microplastics. These do splinter. They shed microplastics. Hope you guys have a good day. Thank you guys for joining. And I got nothing but love for you. Check out my toothbrush in my bio. Thank you.